feet. Everything is going.
Are you a morning person?
You don't have to be to tune in to Wake Up Millikin.
It's your chance to learn all good things happening around campus.
And to hear some of the best alternative music of our time, plus some of our favorites.
Or maybe you just want to hear two handsome hosts talk about life.
Whatever your reason, tune in to Wake Up Millikin with Brett and Colton, Monday through Friday from 8 to 9 a.m. on WJMU 89.5 The Quad.
Instead of
No, it's not. It's WJMU on 89.5 The Quad, where the tunes are gigantically groovy and the radio programming is so rad, it's radioactive. So don't run away. WJMU 89.5 The Quad is your radio monster.
Hey, what's up? You just listened to We Crawl by The Polyphonic Spree. Next up we've got The Ritz by Office, but first, me and JR are going to talk about what our favorite movies of the year have been so far. So, JR, what's yours?
I liked Gravity.
Gravity?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet. I've heard it's really good, though.
I was in space, dude. I was floating around space with Sandra Bullock.
Whoa.
And George Clooney was, floating around right in front of me.
Whoa. See, I've heard, really good things about it, the audio production and stuff on it is whoa, it's so enveloping and I know what's going on. I can feel like I'm really there. But at the same time, I've heard that it's, explosions in space and stuff. Is there stuff like that in there?
It was mind-blowing. That was the only explosion in space that I felt. My mind being blown.
Really?
By the grandeur of this movie. No, if you don't see that movie on the IMAX screen and in 3D, I'm pretty sure that movie is going to stink. Not going to be good.
Well, that's good, though, because, every theater ever is pushing this 3D stuff down our throat. So, we don't really have to, seek it out anywhere.
It was the first time I got scared.
At a movie?
Yeah, because I thought I was in space.
Really? At any movie?
Yeah. That was the first time I was scared. Because first off, okay, you go into IMAX in Champaign or Savoy. It's so high up when you get in the back, and I'm afraid of heights. So already I'm scared before the movie even started. And then I'm thinking, what if some kind of disaster happens, like an earthquake? Nobody's getting out of here. So I was scared to death before the movie even started. And then all of a sudden I'm floating around space. George Clooney's coming at me. And the best part is it looks like they digitally put their faces in the suits. So George Clooney's coming at you, but it's not like it's really his body. It's just his weird disembodied head floating inside the helmet, floating at you, coming to get you. It was really cool.
I've heard really good things about it like that, but, again, the whole explosions in space thing, I'm just not...
Really good things, they digitally put his head in the
yeah,
suit.
that was, that's, the headliner on IMDb. It's just, George Clooney's disembodied head impresses millions.
Well, I don't even remember the explosion. I guess, yeah, stuff exploded. But I was so scared sitting that high up in the back of that theater. And also thinking, I'm in space. It didn't matter that there were explosions. I didn't really even notice that. That says a lot about me, too. What was your favorite movie of this year?
I think, even though one of them is very, very, very arguably pretty bad, it's the remake of The Evil Dead and Pacific Rim. I thought the remake, it did it right in all the right ways, but it also was too... it didn't do enough different, I guess.
Drug addiction subplot.
Yeah, that's like what every
movie has that now.
What else?
The ending.
The ending was perfect. The ending, I couldn't be happier with
It was perfect. That was the dumbest thing.
That's
I ever
why it was
saw.
perfect. I love big dumb endings. That's why I like movies like RoboCop and all of those kinds of like just stupid, and it was like tapping into that whole 1980s action movie grindhouse kind of feel.
Yeah.
Like if you can make it any more over the top, like my hat's off to you guys, because having raining blood and that whole part was just it was so funny.
I forgot about that. All I remember is the good guys won, and didn't he use like a car battery to restart her heart or something?
Yes, that did happen. Did happen, but he spoilers for the Evil Dead the remake. If you care at all, you should probably turn down.
The guy used a car battery to start this girl's heart,
and it worked. But the very best part of that whole movie is at the very end, like after all the credits and stuff. I knew that something was in the after credits. Everyone was telling me go stay till after the credits, and it's just it's Bruce Campbell's face, and he just turns towards the camera and goes groovy, and it's like that was like the best bit of fan service I've ever seen.
That's worth $8.
That's worth $8.
But I didn't even see that part. I was so disgusted, and not in a good way, that I walked out before that even happened.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean by disgusted? Like
The car battery thing.
Oh, yeah.
And I know the whole movie's over the top and stupid.
It's based off of a movie that's over the top and stupid.
Oh, yeah, a whole series that was stupid. And those had bad endings too.
Yeah.
But I thought that was unneeded. Why couldn't they just let her go? I mean, you had one character still
that was
there.
Like, wasn't that like before the final battle that she came back alive?
Yeah.
So that was like,
I think.
Yeah, because that guy was like, you thought he died earlier, and then he like showed up and was like, I gotta bring back my sister, I love her, and then he died for good, and then she had that final battle with that one girl.
Yeah, whoopee.
It was I saw it in the Avon, and the sound for whatever reason was not good, and they didn't turn the lights all the way down, so that ruined my experience.
I don't want to knock the Avon. That's my favorite theater. I love it. I go there sometimes to see weird old movies just for fun, but they need new sound. And
the Twins have new sound.
The screen seems to be too small too.
Yeah. That's like what the main problem is. That's why they made the Twins right next door, is because they know that the old one is kind of outdated.
You know, I met Bruce Campbell there too.
Really?
Speaking
Oh yeah,
of
I
Evil
saw
Dead.
that. I saw that he did a thing like a while ago. I got really jealous.
He
even though
did
I
a
didn't
thing
know
a
who he
while
was.
ago, but I'm talking about
It was for
it was
that
in
movie.
the 90s or something when I met him there.
Oh really?
Yeah.
He did a thing promoting the movie My Name Is Bruce.
Did you see that?
No, I haven't.
Don't.
I've seen Bubba Hotep though, and Bubba Hotep.
Bubba Hotep is great. My Name Is Bruce is not.
Really?
I don't recommend it to anybody that likes. If you like movies, you're probably not going to like that one.
Really?
Yeah.
I like dumb things, so I guess I might like it.
Oh, I like dumb stuff too. I think maybe it wasn't. It's trying too hard to be dumb, or it wasn't dumb enough.
Yeah. All right. Well, we gotta get moving on to our next break because I feel like the program will cut down all of our stuff. So, next up we've got The Writ by Office. Enjoy. Free. Me and JR are going to talk about our favorite movies of the year. JR, what's yours?
Gravity.
Gravity?
Yeah, I saw it in IMAX, in 3D, and it was a frightening movie.
Like, I've heard really good things about it. I've heard things about George Clooney's like disembodied head floating towards you.
His head is digitally rendered inside a space helmet. And I found that so satisfying. And it blew my mind. It was a great movie. I was in space, and I was also at the top of this theater, and I'm afraid of heights, so it's a terrifying movie.
My favorite of the year is probably, it's a toss-up between the Evil Dead remake, which is kind of bad in its own right, but also awesome in its own right, and Pacific Rim, which is mostly just awesome in my opinion. But because, like, we haven't had a giant robot movie that wasn't Transformers since Robot Jocks, which we can talk about Robot Jocks. I watched that like
Stuart
a few months
Gordon?
ago.
I think that was Stuart Gordon.
I don't remember the name of the actors. They're all dead now.
No, I think that was the director. I'm pretty sure. Maybe Roger Corman produced that or something. I can't remember, but it was bad.
It was pretty bad, but it was also like extremely hopeful for 1990. Was that 90?
It might
I think it was 90. It was hopeful for the 90s because giant robot movies. Everyone in Japan has a giant robot. There's a Spider-Man show in the 80s in Japan. He has a giant robot. Power Rangers have giant robots. Spider-Man has giant robots.
Gravity needed a giant robot.
They should have had one. Like that should have saved them.
George Clooney's head should have been on a giant robot.
like on the chest, like actual size, or should it be like a projection?
It should have been his head, the size it is as a man, on top of a gigantic robot.
So it's like, and it's its only weak point.
Yes.
So you have to
Actually, no,
pinpoint.
that should be the strong point.
Oh, really? That's
That
like
should be
everything
the
else is
strongest
weak.
point. Yes.
Everything else is weak except for George Clooney's head, which is invincible.
Right.
People have been digging at that for years and to no effect. Like, we don't know how to break this thing open.
I mean,
We need to get George Clooney out.
I was watching Roseanne the other night, and George Clooney was on it.
What did he do?
I don't know, he's some character called Booker who dated Roseanne's sister. And
Booker.
He had really bad, like, Gavin Rossdale hair.
I can't even imagine. What year was that, do you know?
92, 91.
Oh, man. Is Roseanne still going? I feel like she still has a show.
No.
Or maybe I'm thinking of someone else. Roseanne's the one with the weird red hair, right?
She had black hair back in my day, or brown hair.
Oh, I'm thinking of Reba.
Oh,
Is that different?
No, Roseanne's way different.
Oh,
than
Roseanne.
Reba.
Okay. Wow, I'm dumb. I don't know my 90s sitcoms.
Roseanne was a great country singer,
Yeah.
and Reba was just a regular comedian.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
See,
I got
I
it.
screwed you up again. No,
okay.
Roseanne was a comedian.
That's,
Reba was a country singer.
I knew that because I'm like, Roseanne wasn't. Reba's on CMT. Why would they put a comedian on CMT? On purpose.
Well, they had that "Here's Your Sign" guy, Bill Engvall.
And they have You Might Be a Redneck If that guy.
Get her
He's
done.
funny. Oh yeah, Larry the Cable
Yeah,
Guy.
they had
He's
Get Her
on
Done
he's on every channel now though because he's like a spokesperson for some allergy medicine or something.
Does he say "Get her done" as the tagline?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
Or he says one of his catchphrases. I don't know. I hate Larry the
Get her
Cable Guy.
done. Dry up your blood vessels.
So, is Gravity still in theaters? Because we can recommend people to go see it.
I am not involved in the production of Gravity, so I have no idea.
All right. Well, check your local theater listings and go see Gravity if you can.
In IMAX, in 3D.
Yeah, if that's the preferred way to go see that kind of movie. Even though don't go see other movies like when Avatar 2 comes out, don't go see that in IMAX. don't go see that in general unless they don't rip off the plot of Fern Gully, Pocahontas, and everything else in the world. I guess Titanic too. People are talking about how it ripped off Titanic, but I don't know if I agree with that.
I like Titanic too.
That's an actual movie.
Yeah.
There's
Watch it.
a bunch of animated movies about the Titanic where everyone ends up living thanks to a giant octopus. I'm serious. And they made a sequel to that. So that's kind of the Titanic too. It's like this weird giant octopus with this weird dog face. Anyway, next up we have The Ritz by Office.
Do you smell that?
It smells so good. I wonder where it's coming from.
It looks like that delicious smell is coming from the Alpha Chi Omega house.
Well, if you are wondering what's cooking at Alpha Chi Omega, head over there on October 13th from 5 to 8 p.m. We are having our annual Alpha Chi's and Pies philanthropy fundraiser. The cost of one plate is $3, and for unlimited, the cost is $5. Proceeds are going to the Decatur Dove Shelter. If you have any questions, contact Marguerite Mahoney at mmahoney@millikin.edu.
That was White Riot by The Clash. White Riot is the worst kind of riot. Next up, we've got Good Night by Hot Hot Heat. What's up, guys? You just listened to Shaken by Rooney on 89.5 WJMU The Quad. You are listening to Culture Shock. I'm Selig here with my special guest, J.R. Preston, because Oliver couldn't make it.
Hi, Oliver.
Hi, Oliver. If you are listening, then hello. Oh, I promised I'd give shout-outs to, I'd like to give a shout-out to my friend Aaron, who did the awesome art on my Facebook page.
I saw that.
Yeah. Shout out to Trent, who is listening in from Georgia. Again, really sorry we can't have callers because this is pre-recorded. We're pre-recording the show. And that's about it.
How is he listening in Georgia? On the internet?
Yeah. Yeah, okay. You can listen in through the internet. I didn't post it last week because I went to the website and it just wasn't working. Hopefully that's back up.
I used to live right by the university, and you couldn't even pick up this station in your car.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they, it was, I don't know if it's up there on this nice timeline we have. In 79, I think it was, they, changed the wattage of the radio station from 10 to 1,000, or 100, and then 100 to 1,000 recently. So we reach as far as Champaign, I think.
I used to love when I'd get it in. I could sit in my car and listen to it. But good luck listening to it in your house, even if you live right by this place.
The only problems I ever get with this station is sometimes the online thing doesn't work. But I know that they're working on that. Good job, guys. Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got Science Fiction by Rufio. Rufio.
In Decatur, we are learning it, living it, and loving it. Choose Decatur as your place to live. There are many events to experience. There are Decatur events for sportsmen, music, and art lovers. Family-friendly events such as the County Fair and Decatur Celebration are all local events that support our strong community. This message brought to you by Dennis Lab School 3rd graders and our partner, Millikin University.
When darkness falls and surrounds you, when you fall down, when you're scared and you're lost, be
All right, you just listened to Follow Me by Muse, and I hope that you follow me on Facebook. You like the page. That's how we do it here on Culture Shock. You're learning. Just awkward, shambled, ham-fisted advertisements.
Find me on Facebook, too, at JR Preston, and I won't add you. You can sit on my list of pending requests, which has like 126 people on it.
Why? Why do you not add people?
I like looking at a big number there.
I guess that makes sense.
Makes me feel popular.
And you can add me, too, if you find Selig. My fake middle name is Brojira, and then Freeman, Selig Freeman, Selig. You'll never, ever be able to find another guy named Selig probably on Facebook. I think I might be the only guy with the first name Selig on Facebook. There's Bud Selig. You can find a bunch of Bud Selig like pages.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got Either Way by Wilco. It might be either way. I'm going to say either because, yeah.
We at the Pizza Hut, we at the Taco Bell, we at the combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell.
I'm not at Pizza Hut. Yeah, and I'm not at Taco Bell. And I don't think we're at a combination anything.
Oh well, let's just keep listening to WJMU 89.5 The Quad.
Maybe the sun will shine today. Too late to stop.
Hey everybody, you just listened to Into the Mystic by Van Morrison, no relation to Jim Morrison, thankfully. Next up we've got Kate by Ben Folds 5, but first we're going to talk about video games. J.R. Preston's going to tell me about what his favorite video games are. So,
how many do you want? 3?
Like 3.
Satan's Hollow.
Satan's Hollow?
I think it was made in 1981 or 1982, and it's a space shooter like Galaga. But you have a shield, and the enemies come at you faster. Now, the reason I like this is because when I was a child, I saw it at Showbiz Pizza, which used to be here in Decatur, and it had Satan on the artwork had a big representation of Satan on it, and it scared the life out of me. So I don't know. That always stuck with me, and I love that game. And I currently hold the high score on that game at an arcade around here. Also, Dig Dug.
Dig Dug is
because
good.
I like the whole idea of
inflating people until they explode.
Until they burst, yeah. And then Dig Dug 2 because you could break the islands. You know, that you were on an island, and then you could. Yeah, that was
the music's
great.
good.
Had a little drill and stuff. Miss Pac-Man probably.
Yeah,
but it has
why
to.
Why is Miss Pac-Man better than Pac-Man?
For me?
Yeah, I mean, for most people don't like Pac-Man as much as they like Miss
I love Pac-Man, but if you can find a machine where they have, there's a certain dip switch setting where it'll make it turbo on Miss Pac-Man.
Really?
I've never seen a Pac-Man machine with turbo on it. So if you could, that's why I like Miss Pac-Man better, because I was stuck in a hotel in Minnesota one time, and the only thing there was Miss Pac-Man. And this is, I'm talking 2002 or something.
Yeah.
And the only thing there was Miss Pac-Man, and it was turbo.
It was automatically turbo? Did you figure it out?
No, I didn't figure it out. It was set to turbo. And since then, I've bought pretty much every version of that game, and none of the classic collections where you can actually use the dip switches. You know, they don't have the turbo setting.
Really?
Yeah. So if anyone out there hears this and works for Midway or Namco.
Yeah, it's Namco Bandai that make that one.
Well, Namco needs to get with the program and put out the turbo one, because that's the only way to play Pac-Man.
You can get it. Oh, oops! Kick the computer.
Oh,
you can get an emulator and then just speed it up. Like, I'm pretty sure that's possible. It's probably not as functional, but
I don't want to do that.
Turbo sounds super fast. I don't know. how that's playable.
Yeah, I was racking up scores that I've never seen before. Playing it all night for 3 days straight because I was stuck in Minnesota where there's nothing.
Are there any arcades around here anymore?
Yes.
I don't even know about that.
Well, don't you have one? You have a little one.
I do not want to go in there.
You're going to record that and say you don't want to go in there?
I don't want to go in there. Well, see, the thing is that we can do that, but we can't talk about
Why don't you want to go in there?
Yeah, we can't advertise places.
Oh, okay. Why?
Because that's illegal. But
all right. Why don't you want to go in there?
I'll tell you after
Dead
we're done
air.
recording.
Dead air.
I'll tell you after we're done recording.
No, see, that gets to the heart of it. You can you talk about that. People can relate to it. Maybe there's someone listening at midnight or 1, whenever your show is on, saying, "Yeah, I don't want to go in there either."
Maybe.
I probably got a good idea.
It's kind of shady. It's just shady. We're not even going to say where it is.
No.
It's just kind of shady. It might be okay. I don't know. I haven't gone in there just because of how shady it seems.
I've been there. It was cool. I liked it. But there is a real arcade with all the old games, including Satan's Hollow and Miss Pac-Man and also Dig Dug in McLean.
McLean. Are there any out there with ooh, crap. I forgot the name of it's an arcade game, obviously.
Yeah. Oh boy, you're king of dead air, aren't you?
I am. I'm the king of not being able to think. What are you doing? You're my special guest.
Yeah, this is the show.
You're
This guy,
overtaking me.
he doesn't have a cool name like Rocky Roller or
Johnny.
something. Yeah, Johnny Fever.
Selig.
Yeah, no cool name. His partner's not here. And he doesn't like the only arcade within a 20-mile radius.
I didn't even know there was one. I don't go outside my house, so that explains most of it.
How do you get any vitamin D3 if you don't go outside your house?
Sunny D.
Sunny D.
I don't think Sunny D.
Does Sunny D have vitamin D3 in it?
I don't think Sunny D has anything in it.
No, it
it's
doesn't.
just sugar. But I don't really know. I go outside. I walk here. I walk to school.
Okay.
So that's about it.
All you need is 15 minutes of sun. According to
yeah, I get that. I get that.
Okay. According to the guidelines, that's what you got to have to
The
get
guidelines
10,000 IUs.
Set up by who?
Well, I asked my doctor about that. You want the story? Apparently,
We'll do that next break. How about that? I feel like that's going to be a long story.
No, it's not a long one, but whatever.
All right. Next up, we've got Kate by Ben Folds 5. Enjoy your piano.
WJMU is your avenue to variety, non-commercial programming. Radio has never been so cool. Join the fun on 89.5 WJMU The Quads.
Hey everybody, welcome to Hour 2 of Culture Shock with special guest J.R. Preston. I'm Selig, and that's...
Hi.
That's J.R. Preston. You just listened to Chasing Pirates by Nora Jones. Next up we've got... What, Chasing Pirates?
Yeah, whatever. Nora Jones, dude.
Nora Jones. I don't think I'm familiar with her, really.
I don't want to make fun of people's musical tastes around here.
Yeah. I'm sure a lot of people like her. Well, probably because she's on the station. But Chasing Pirates. I wonder how
Why
that
would
could
you
go.
want to chase a pirate? That sounds like something Tom Hanks would do in the new movie.
Did you see that? Was that good?
No, why would I see that?
No, I don't know. I thought you wrote on Facebook. You were I just saw the space movie. I know I'm going to go see the boat movie.
Yeah, that's a long story. That's just me trying to be funny too. It's an inside joke.
Okay. Well, I don't know. It looked okay from the trailers.
I want to see the boat movie. What I'm interested about with WJMU 89.5 FM at Millikin is, does everyone remember to title the MP3s the same as their session?
Yes.
And then
that's like pushed down our throats.
Yeah. Do you make sure that the artist is noted.
Are you reading that paper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
because we use
where
Pro
are you
Tools.
bouncing MP3s?
We use Pro Tools on that computer to do our promos and
Pro
the
Tools.
commercials and stuff. Yeah.
That's
like
an
I was
advancement.
going to come into school and do music business so I could learn how to produce music, and then they've got Pro Tools on this computer, so I get to learn how to do it
That's
anyway.
cool.
So it's pretty neat.
easy, dude.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's not as hard as you thought, was it?
I thought it was going to be way harder.
Nah, it's easy.
Freaking Rick Rubin's out there making trillions of dollars, producing Metallica's.
I thought you said Rick Rude there for a
Rick
second.
Rude's out there making millions of dollars.
He was at one point.
All right, next up we've got "Good Go?" by Tegan and Sarah. I don't know why it's "Good Go" and then a question mark at the end of it, but that's how it is.
Because that's artsy.
It's artsy.
Yeah,
Tegan and
dude.
Sarah.
That's really underground. Question mark.
Question marks?
Yeah.
Anyway, "Good Go." You just listened to "Choked Up" by Minibar. You're just laughing at every single song that's on
I
here.
have never heard any of this. So whatever.
Minibar. I think they're like electro rock.
Ooh, electro rock, dude. Party at the electro rock party. Hang out with all the electro rock kids.
I kind of like some electro rock. Some of it's pretty good.
I don't even know what it is.
It's like electronic music mixed with rock, but not in like a. I don't even know. Not in
So
like
basically, Aerosmith, dude.
I don't know if I'd say that. I don't know if I'd say that, but it's Aerosmith.
I was trying to, throw you off there.
Well, it worked. Now I'm like super confused.
I'm not a big fan of Aerosmith either.
Yeah, I've never really been into them.
No, they suck.
I like Dream On, and that's it.
I thought you were gonna say Dream Theater.
I do not like Dream Theater.
Good.
We were talking about noodlers earlier, or wanky
Yeah, you were calling
instruments.
Slayer noodling.
Yeah. I mean, they kind of are.
No.
Like, if you listen to any of their guitar solos, it's just like, hey, you have the whammy bar down, and you're sweep picking, like really quickly on, like, the 24th fret. And that's your solo.
Well, what do you prefer to that?
Something melodic, I guess. But, like, I don't know. There's good melodic guitar solos in metal.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
Like, even Metallica are good at that. Like,
oh, yeah.
But Slayer,
Metallica's horrible.
Slayer don't make guitar solos that are like easy to listen to. No one listens to a Slayer solo and goes like, yeah.
But if you're a guitar player, that's some pretty easy stuff to pull off.
Yeah. And that was like the thing. Devin Townsend talks about it a lot. He does like this thing where he just sweep picks while like just talking about nonsense, and he's just like, all this is basically a pattern while all the 12th graders are in their D&D clubs are learning how to do this stuff to try to look cool, but really...
Yeah, I never got that. Guitar player for 20-some years, and I don't get all that stuff.
Yeah, you do good. You do really good guitar solos, I think.
I know. I know. That's the result of not having any friends.
I mean, yeah. Yeah. I agree with that. What if I was just like suddenly a total jerk to you on air?
That'd be funny.
I'm trying to get over Oliver not being here.
Anyway, I like jerks.
Here's "Rain King" by Counting Crows.
Ugh.
You're listening to 89.5 WJMU The Gwar, your destination for instant transmission. WJMU's very own radio show featuring football, movies, music, and its very own game show, The Giant Turtle Wave. You won't want to miss this. Tune in Thursday nights from 8 to 10 p.m. right here on 89.5 The Quad. Get ready.
You just listened to "Blood, Sweat, and Tears" by What Made Milwaukee Famous.
Oh, Lord.
I was telling him that he would like crack up at these next two bands.
What made Milwaukee famous was beer, wasn't it?
Is Milwaukee famous?
Yeah.
That's debatable.
It's famous, dude.
Blood, Sweat, and Fears, not Tears. My bad. I lied to all of you good people.
He doesn't even know the title of it. It's written in front of him.
Yeah, and I was reading it. Well, Tears and Fears, they kind of look the same.
Well,
Tears for Fears.
Tears for Fears.
They don't have any of that on here.
Oh, they were great.
Really?
How can you think of anything when you have this weird Photoshop of Star Wars people? And one of them, well, poor you had to be the Ewok. And
oh yeah, I feel bad. The only one that I'm like confused by is the Chewbacca one.
Yeah,
I like the R2D2 one because it's the only one that doesn't make any sense because there's no face there, and it's just kind of like just sitting on the head, like it's wearing a mask.
It's just so awesome.
Well, I've got this partition right here, so I don't have to see it.
Yeah, well, I'm looking right at it, and I love it. It's great.
Next up, we've got Blister by Our Lady Peace. Here we go. Hey everybody, you just listened to Wraith Pinned, and I forgot the rest of the title because it's not written here, by Of Montreal. It talks about, let's pretend we're in Antarctica, and it's real hipster. It's got a good bass line though, I like it.
You pretend you're in Antarctica, do you get attacked by weird space aliens that take the form of humans?
Yeah. Gwar.
No, I was referencing The Thing.
Oh. Really?
Yeah.
You should have been referencing Gwar.
Yeah, I should have, but that's like, that's not space aliens taking the form of humans.
They're humans taking the form of space aliens.
No, they're not humans.
They're not?
No, Gor's real aliens.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Gwar are awesome. They should have a song by them on the station. They should have Saddam Go or Penis I See.
Do you think anyone here listens to Gwar?
I do.
Well, okay.
That should be enough.
There's two guys in a room right now that listen to Gwar.
This has never happened before.
Yeah. One of them is an old man who had their first tape.
Oh, yeah. That's my friend Rachel. Shout out to Rachel. She won't listen to this, but shout out.
Yep. Shout out.
Shout it. Shout it. Gwar are also the wrestling of music.
Yeah, he was shouted out loud. I went and saw Ace Frehley live, and he opened the show with "Shout It Out Loud." Just, I guess I'm old, so that to me is like, what? But to anyone else, it's like, yo, it's a Kiss song. So,
it's like a Kiss song. That was like his last album with them. Was that album Love Gun? Was Shout It Out Loud on Love Gun?
Ace Frehley played with Kiss until Creatures of the Night album, where he was replaced with Vinnie Vincent. But they still told people that it was Ace Frehley playing it. So when you heard that album back then, you're like, wow, Ace really stepped it up.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny. What album was Shout It Out Loud off of, though? I feel like it was either earlier or Love Gun.
Destroyer.
Destroyer?
Yep, 1976.
Wow.
Shout It Out Loud.
Okay, yeah, that was on Destroyer.
Yep, Bob
I
Ezrin.
have that one.
Can't stand that album.
Yeah, it's like only good for like one song.
What song would that be?
I like Detroit Rock City. That's like kind of the popular one. And then the rest of it. The only Kiss album that I find really, really good is Alive, the first one. The first Alive album. Super fake, but it's fun. It gives you that feeling of like, this is cool. Despite being... No? You don't agree? My favorite Kiss song is Parasite.
Yeah, good song.
That's a really good song.
Yeah.
And then 100,000 Years. I
like
that one too.
Yeah, good song.
I have good taste in Kiss songs, maybe not albums. Though.
Alive 2 is better than Alive 1 because
I don't have that one.
Peter Criss did more cocaine and he was really fast on the drums, so they had to speed everything up.
Is that the one that they did 100,000 Years on?
No, that's on
is that on 3?
That's on Alive 1.
It is?
Yeah. And that has Paul Stanley talking for 35 minutes in the middle of it. Yeah.
Yeah. I was listening to that on Sirius XM. They played the live version of that on Sirius XM, and like you can see because it's got like the counter of like how long the song is, and it's like at like 18 minutes, and it's still like, "Come on, people!" Are you ready to rock? And it's just like, okay, I'm
Feel
ready.
all right. Yeah. Over and over. Horrible. It was a terrible, terrible live version of that song on that album.
The drum solos are cool though.
Oh yeah,
and he was a good drummer. It's just
Peter Criss, one of the best drummers.
Yeah,
because he really couldn't play, and it's great.
Next up, we've got "Fall to Pieces" by Matt Nathanson. I guess.
The Office of Residence Life would like to encourage you to be community at Millikin. Each month, we will observe and celebrate a different theme within the residence halls in hopes that you will catch the spirit of your floor and hall community. How can you be community? September's Be Community theme is Speak Community.
Speak.
Community.
Language is pivotal to building a supportive
Community.
When you
speak.
Community.
What does that
mean to you?
What does that mean
to
to you? To us, a way to
speak.
Community.
Is about using language that is inclusive
and open to everyone in your
community.
And being intentional to never leave someone out because of your spoken word.
We encourage you to
speak.
Community.
In every sense.
Let your RA know what programs you would like to see on the floor.
Never find yourself in a situation where your words do not support this effort.
Get to know someone new.
Have a late-night conversation dissecting life.
Speak up.
Speak up.
Speak up.
Speak community.
Would you fall to pieces if I never came back? Tear it all apart till there was nothing left. Fall to pieces if I never came back. Spent so long waiting here. Would you fall to pieces if I never came back? Tear it all apart till there was nothing left to take. All the pieces and look your...
Hey everybody, you listen to Eyes Wide Open by Godier here on 89.5 WJMU The Quad.
What is that?
You've not heard that?
No, why would anyone want to hear that?
I like it.
Oh, God, dude.
It's Australian multi-instrumentalist Godier.
Whoopee.
And he's pretty good. I like that song a lot. This is voice track M6664.
You just say Australian multi-instrumentalist, and I just want to run.
You just tune out.
Yeah, I want to run out of the room.
Next up, we've got Home is a Fire by Death Cab for Cutie.
Do you hear that? That's the sound of another hour of commercial-free music, followed by another hour of commercial-free music. Only here on 89.5 WJMU The Quad.
Orange lamp shine by Willow Bay.
Okay.
Round Here. We just listened to Round Here by Counting Crows.
Did you?
Yeah, they did. We didn't.
I'll never listen to that ever again. I suffered through that Counting Crows popularity.
All the white kids with their fake dreads.
Yes. They all thought that... who's that singer? Adam Duritz or Derwitz?
Is that the singer for Counting Crows?
I think.
Maybe.
I might be wrong.
I don't know.
I don't even know.
About
Whatever
Crows.
his name is. Come on, that guy had nothing to say. He doesn't have anything to say now. He's just said, "Look at my hair."
Yeah.
Oh, I'm good. He wrote that Mr. Jones song as like a little joke because him and his friend were discussing one night how cool it would be to be famous and get all the chicks, dude.
And then after that, they were just kind of super popular.
Yeah, but still, you think any chicks want to go for him? I think not.
He's kind of chubby now, I think. I think he's married.
He always was.
I think he's married with like 3 kids now. So
he ain't
good for
no
him.
Paul Stanley.
Paul
he ain't
Stanley.
no David Lee Roth, man. David Lee Roth, 65 years old, probably walk down this hall right now. Women would just swarm around him.
If David Lee Roth walked in this hallway, I'd probably get grossed out. The guy looks weird now.
Nobody'd even know who he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't he cut his hair?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, then no one would know where he is unless he's wearing that jumpsuit.
You have to go, Bozy, Bozy, Bop! Bozy, Bop! All the way, then people know. Put a wig on and do that, and you'll make $1 million.
Make himself, kick himself in the rear, over his head.
Over his head?
His
Whoa.
leg. He did that.
Oh, yeah,
He did that thing where he'd, jump up in the air and his leg would go higher than...
Yeah, he'd go, wow!
I could do that, but I won't. And even if I did, you wouldn't know. All right, so next up we've got Mountain Sound of Monsters and Men.
Oh, great.
They are from Iceland.
Big deal.
I like Iceland. Iceland has a gorgeous language.
Iceland has gorgeous women. Have you seen the women there?
No.
Oh, my God.
Are they?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Well, then I really want to go there now.
Yes, I do too. Let's go.
Let's go right now. Mountain
love
Sound,
to.
take us away.
And that was the Postal Service with Nothing Better. You are listening to The Bottom Line with DJ Coco and this awesome person sitting right next to me. He's known as Taylor the Train.
Right here.
And you are going to be tuned in to 2 hours of awesome music here on 89.5 WJMU The Quad.
Yes, you are. Indeed.
Indeed.